Welcome to Active Yoga. For today's workout, we're going to start with our breath work. Our first breath will be our lateral breath. So we're just going to bring our hands onto the rib cage. As you inhale, you're going to notice your hands move further apart as the rib cage expands. And as you exhale, feel your hands drifting back together as the rib cage closes in and the air is released. We're just going to continue taking long, deep lateral breaths. Long, deep breaths. And as always in yoga, the breath is in and out through your nose. So we'll just continue taking long, deep breaths. Next, we're going to do posterior and anterior breath. So you're going to bring your right hand on your chest, left hand to the center of your upper back. As you inhale, you want to feel both hands move further apart as the breath moves in the front and the back of your body. And as you exhale, feel the hands moving closer to your center. Just continue taking your long, deep breaths here. Filling in the chest and the upper back with air, and then releasing the breath and feeling the hands move closer together. Long, deep breaths. Let's take one more breath here. And then just release your hands. So the action of breathing laterally and front to back, we're going to call that complete breath. So as we go through our workout, we want to use complete breath. We're going to connect the mind and body, palms face upward. Let's just shield our eyes for a moment and let's practice complete breath. So as you inhale, you'll feel the rib cage expand outward, front and back, side and side. Long, deep breaths. Long, deep, expansive breath. Eyes open. Move your fingers and your toes. Find your internal focus. And we'll begin to match our movement with our breath. We'll bring our hands to the sides. Relax your shoulders. Your spine is long and lifted. You want to imagine that you have a hook attached to the top of your head. And that hook is lifting you up, 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 so you have a long lifted spine. You're on your sit bones. Let's inhale. We're going to look up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to the side. And again, inhale as you look up, stretch up. And exhale, release to the side. Let's just do that a few more times. Just getting connected with our breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Up, inhale, look up. And then exhale as you release your hands to the sides. Let's give our shoulders a little roll. And we'll move on to the next exercise. Hands are going to come together. You're going to pull your shoulder blades down and back, scapular retraction. We're going to inhale. You're going to open up the hands. You're going to look up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and bring your hands together. And again, we're going to open up the hands, eyes, look up, inhale. And then exhale. Just a few more times. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you release. For one more time with your breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. We're going to lace the fingers together, stretch the arms forward. Let your head weight come down. Stretch through the upper back. Breathe. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Look up, stretch up. And then let's just release. Shoulders roll up and back. We're going to relax the hands on the thighs, on your sit bones. We're going to flex the palms, open up the fingers wide as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just relax your hands. Just preparing your hands, getting connected. Inhale. And exhale. Twice more. Inhale as you open up those fingers as wide as you can. And then release. One more time. Inhale. And then just exhale, release. We'll next move on to all fours, hands and knees. In the hands and knees position, hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, feet are flat on your floor. You're gonna tilt your hips forward, your eyes look forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, we're gonna lift up the rib cage and just round under. Look back at your thighs. Inhale, tilt forward. And then exhale, lift up and round under. And then just continue that movement with your breath, inhaling and exhaling, breathe. 2 more times, flow through, inhale, arch the low back, tilt the hips, exhale, round all the way under. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, flow, and then exhale, round up, stretch up, slide your seat back towards your heels, extend your hands out, extended child's pose, relax your head weight through your arms, and just take some long, deep breaths here. Let the neck relax, breathe. Coming back up to all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're gonna extend the right leg all the way back, palm facing your ear, opposite hand stretches forward, breathe. Long, deep breaths, think about lengthening in both directions. Now we're gonna rotate the palm towards the ceiling, inhale, and then exhale, come back to center. And again, rotate, inhale, and exhale, come to center. 2 more times. Inhale, twist, exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, twist, and exhale. Hand comes in. You're gonna tap your toe down. Modified side plank, we're gonna reach up and stretch. Just take some long, deep breaths. Let's add some action. The arm is gonna come down along your side. Inhale and exhale. Just completing some circles. Breathe up, around, and to your side. Let's follow our hand. Breathe. Just continue that flow. 2 more times. Flow through. Just 1 more. Hand comes in, knee comes back to center. Let's just slide our seat back, extend the hands out, and stretch out. Take a few breaths here. Let's ease our way back up to all fours and move to the other side. Leg stretches back, palm facing the ear stretches forward. Long, deep breaths. Begin moving the hand. So you inhale, palm rotates upward, and then back to the center. And again, inhale, and exhale. Twice more with your breath. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, come center, hand comes down, tap your toes down, and we're gonna come to your modified side. Long, deep breaths. Breathe, stretch. Let's add our action. Hand comes down, around, following your hand. Breathe, flow. Use your breath. Keep coming around, rotating. Twice more, flow. 1 more time around, all the way around. Bring the hand in, the knee in, stretch back. Take a few breaths. Breathe. And then come back up. Hands under your shoulders. You're gonna curl your toes under and come to your plank posture. Take some long, deep breaths here. Tension-free neck and shoulders. Breathe. We're gonna inhale here, and as we exhale, we're gonna lift the hips up, walk your feet forward, press your heels down, come to your downward facing dog. Heels pressing down, taking long, deep breaths. Breathe, stretch. Bend both knees, eyes look forward. Step your feet up. Bend your knees, hands reach forward, come all the way to the top. Look up, and then just relax your hands. We're gonna come to Tadasana, or mountain pose. Your feet are just about a step apart. Measure the center of your foot, the center of your knee, the center of your hips, all in one line. Waistline is balanced, rib cage over the waist, shoulders over the ribs, palms are gonna turn forward. Relax your shoulders, shield your eyes, and again bring your focus to your breath. Long, deep breaths. Tension-free neck and shoulders. Again, remember that hook attached to the top of your head, lifting your head up, lengthening your spinal column. Long, deep breaths. Soft eyes open, move your fingers and your toes. Hands come to heart center. Long, deep breaths. We'll begin by dropping our chin down, bend the knees, inhale and stretch up. Hands float to the center of your heart. Remember, stay active with your movement and your breath. Flow, breathe. Tension-free neck and shoulders as you create your flow. Breathe. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, come to center. Next breath. Open your hands like you're going to read a book. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold forward into our forward bend. Stretch over. Bend your knees. Hands come onto the upper thighs. Press into the thighs. And let's come all the way to the top. Let's put those together. Start at your heart center. Bend your knees. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float to center. Open your book. We'll inhale. Exhale, let's dive all the way forward and just stretch over. Bend your knees, inhale, hands on your upper thighs. Exhale, press into your thighs and come all the way up. One more time, hands come to center. Bend your knees, inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float to center. Open your book as you inhale. And as you exhale, we're gonna dive forward and stretch. Bend your knees, hands on your upper thighs, pressing into your thighs. Let's come all the way up. Let's create a thumb lock. You're gonna lock your thumbs together, create an arrow, push the arrow forward, shoulder blades pull down and back, palms reach up overhead, and then like you're gonna sit into a chair, just drop your hips back. Chair posture with the thumb lock. The arms are pulling right and left, pushing forward, shoulders are pulled back. Long, deep breaths. Breathe. Pressing into your heels, we're going to inhale and come all the way up. And then exhale, release your hands and come back to center. Continuing, bend your knees, inhale and come up. Exhale as your hands float to center. Open your book as you inhale. Let's lock our thumbs now, create our arrow, and stretch our arrow forward. Bend your knees as you inhale. Sit into your chair with your thumb lock. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way to the top. Release your hands and come to the center. One more time through. Bend your knees, inhale and come up. Exhale as your hands float to center. Opening your book, we inhale. Thumbs together, let's stretch all the way forward and stretch. Bend your knees, inhale. Chair posture with your thumb lock as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. We're gonna release two fists and bring them to the small of your low back. Give your low back a little rub. Soften your knees. Pelvic bowl comes forward. Open up the space between your rib cage and your hips. Eyes look up, stretch up and back. Squeeze your elbows together. Back bend. Long, deep breaths. Breathe. One more breath. Hands behind your thighs. We're going to glide all the way forward and stretch over. Bend your knees. Inhale. Hands are going to reach all the way up to the top. Relax your hands and come to center. Let's put those movements together. Bend your knees. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale as your hands float to center. Open your book as you inhale. Thumbs together, exhale, stretch forward. Bending your knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale to your chair posture. Back bend on your inhale. Adding the swan dive, arms are going to come side, slightly behind you, around to your toes. Bend your knees, inhale and come all the way to the top. Exhale, release your hands, and come to the center. One more time through. Bend the knees, inhale and come up. Exhale as the hands float to center. Open your book as you inhale. Exhale, thumbs together, stretch forward. Bend your knees as you inhale. Chair posture as you exhale. Back bend, inhale. Exhale versus a swan dive, come forward. Bend your knees, hands in front of you, press into your heels, inhale, and come all the way to the top. And then release your hands down, shoulder roll up, around, down, and back. Elevating the shoulders, retracting the scapula, and then going into shoulder depression. 2 more times, breathe, flow. 1 more time around. And release. We're going to take the right foot back a step. We want to have the left toes forward. You're standing on your right toes, your heel is lifted. We're going to inhale, look up and stretch it. And then as you exhale, just release your heel down to the mat. And again, inhale up. And exhale, release. Breathe. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you release. 2 more times, flow. Inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more time through. Inhale up. Exhale, release. We're going to slide forward. Bend the back knees, step up. Sit down. Hands in front. Come all the way to the top. And then release your hands. Let's go to the other side. Left foot goes back. Right toes forward. Standing on the toes. Inhale. Exhale as you release. Breathe. And again, flow. Inhale up. Exhale as you release. Flowing. 2 more times. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands down. Bend your knees, step up. Hands come front. Inhale, come all the way to the top. Hands release. Come to center. That's part 1 of our workout. Right here we'll say namaste, namaste. Join us for part 2.